off, stupid. They're not shooting at me.
You mean they meant to kill Maxwell?
Check that parking area and round up the street crew. Get the coroner.
There are 3 of us. And I can tell the grand jury just as much as Maxwell could. And so can Sam Cade. And don't forget it.
Can we get off the street? Take him in.
This department alive and intact by the end of those grand jury hearings. Oh, Arlo, have you heard back from Capital City yet?
Yeah, Attorney General phoned in about a half hour ago. He said grand jury meets Thursday morning, 10 a.m. He thought maybe you and Larry ought to take a couple days and go fishing or something.
That's one thing we're not going to do, is run.
How about yourself? You going to stay low and keep off the streets? Well, anyhow, I asked the FBI to send us everything they have on Morrell's manpower. Names, aliases, photographs.
I suppose all this is going to be posted on the want board.
It's going to be posted in your head, son. Memorize it.
Look, one thing we are not going to do is wait for Morrell's man to come to us. So check on all hotel and motel registrations, car rentals, incoming planes and buses.
Ain't much chance this fellow will know us or our habits. So keep an open ear for anyone asking questions. Sam, how about you? You never answered. You going to keep yourself low?
Look, JJ, I'm going to be as careful as I can but still get the job done. Say, aren't you about eligible for a pension by now?
You know as well as I do I was eligible for a pension in '69. Do you want me to take it? Is that what you want me to do? You feel ready to try and run this office without me?
Okay. Johnny, go ahead.
You have a call on 3. The man says he's an informant, that you'd better speak to him.
I ought to let you try it. That's what I ought to do. You'd be grabbing that phone and begging me to come back.
Informant? Oh, that should be interesting. Why don't you stick around, huh?
Well, I don't know whether I will or not.
Okay, Johnny, go ahead. Courtney Vernon?
Yeah?
for your arrest.
On what charges?
Desertion of your hometown.
Golly, it's been almost 20 years.
Wait a minute,
Sam.
informant. My golly, where'd that line come from?
Well,
You know, it's not... Wait a minute, I should have known it was you.
Yeah, well, I couldn't
Yeah.
figure out any better way to get through to you. You know, I really wanted somebody to pick up the phone in the office there and say, this is Sheriff Sam Cade's office.
Yeah, but they don't say that.
Yeah,
now.
they don't say that.
No.
Golly,
Again.
you look great. Tell me, how do you survive? I mean, how do you do it?
Do what?
How do you survive in this electric, vibrant town?
Oh, no,
village.
Wait one now. A lot of exciting things happen around
Oh,
here.
really? Is it still as exciting on Friday nights as always?
Friday night?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, well, that's the night we usually sit around and watch the cement harden.
That's funny. Ah, you know, it's great to see you. You look so great. Sam, you
Well-
really do. You know, with that badge on, you look just like your father.
Yeah, I guess I do.
Listen, they got to have a bar in here in the mate's room, whatever they call it. Come on, I'll buy you a
Oh,
drink.
no, come on now. 10 o'clock in the morning? I'll have a cup of coffee with you.
Coffee?
Yeah, why not?
Lordy, Lordy, I must be home.
It's been a long time since the war, Court.
Yeah, it has.
I never expect to see you come back here.
Couldn't keep me away. When was the last time now, Sam? What was it? It was on a carrier, the Princeton, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And what were we flying? F-1s or Panthers?
Hey, rich kid.
Hi, sweetheart.
Surprise! I just came home and called me and checked in. What a surprise.
Jenny.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jenny, it's nice to see him back.
Oh,
Great to see you. Great. You do something here in the hotel?
Yeah, temporarily, sure. I work the board.
The board.
The switchboard, silly.
Switch.
I was speaking of.
Are you going to be around a while?
Oh, yeah, for about the next 8 hours.
Well, I'll come by. We'll have a nice
Yes,
long talk.
of course, Mr.
Good to
Ford.
see you, Jenny. That's weird, Sam. You know, that's really weird.
What?
Well, I can remember a time when Jenny Lomax was most of what was on my mind.
Yeah. 3 years as I can remember.
Yeah, about that, yeah.
Yeah.
And just now, inside there, I couldn't remember her name for the soul of it. How long has she been working there?
Oh, not too long.
Well, now what? A month, a week, what?
Well, actually, 6 years.
6 years?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, 6 years. Say, listen, you didn't tell me what brought you back here.
Oh, I'm just selling off some of the old man's properties.
Oh, I see.
That's all. You know, he left over 17,000 acres.
Yeah?
Yeah. Of course, I went through most of it one time.
That figures.
Yeah, I got about half section left, 320 acres down by Dos Vacas. When I dump that, I'll be square with the old hometown.
Then what?
Then? Oh, I don't know. I don't think I've sat still one day since I last saw you in Korea. You know, I signed on and flew another tour of duty, after you left. And till I got dull, and then I ferried jets down to South America until I got pretty boring. And then I had a charter service between Malaga and Tangier.
Doing a little smuggling on the side.
Whatever it pays. I always need money.
Oh, sure. And kicks.
Well, Sam, what else in life is there?
Yeah. How long are you going to stay around here in Madrid?
Well, that all depends on you, Sam.
Oh, come on.
No, it depends on how much time you're going to have for old friends. Now, you going to be able to stand me for a couple of days?
Come on now.
Well, then,
Why not?
Well, then tomorrow, maybe we'll have lunch, dinner, whatever. I'll hang in till tomorrow.
Okay. Will that give you time to wrap up your business here in town?
Sam, I guarantee you that by this time tomorrow, I will have everything wrapped up.
Rudy, Arlo, Larry, come in. JJ? JJ?
Joni told me you were just talking with the police chief over at Capital City.
Yeah, just as we thought. The contract's out, and Morel's man is on his way. You know, Capital City Police Department has got enough inside information, that's inside the organization, to know that he's using the same man.
Any chance it's one of the guys we got the mug shots on?
Oh, no. This man's a specialist. No name, no description, no clue, no nothing.
Makes it interesting.
Look, Larry, I can't let you stay around Madrid. I mean, I just don't have the manpower to give you the protection you need.
Where do you want me to go, Sam? Capital City?
Well, I thought, El Rio, it's close to Capital City.
Sam, I'm just a local boy. You know, I'd really feel a lot safer right here, if you don't mind. Anyhow, I kind of figured that if you'll stay, you know, I can stay and help you out.
Look, you haven't put in the years I have, and you're not paid to do what I do. So, forget it.
I don't really want to cause anybody any trouble, and you know that, Sam. But I do want to stay.
Okay. But strictly around the office, and I want you to throw away the schedule. I don't want to see any pattern in what you do, because if I see it, he'll see it.
How about putting Larry's house on a patrol pattern? Might cut out any sort of surveillance this fed have set up.
Yes, so long as it didn't on a regular basis, so this yay who can't set a clock by it.
Yeah, that's about it.
Sam, I'll be glad to go by and pick up Larry when it's time for a shift.
Rudy, I can't let you do that. It breaks up your off time.
Listen, it's a couple of days, right? How much breaking up can it be? I know Pete and Rodriguez will chip in sometime, see that Larry gets home when he checks off.
Okay.
All right, man. Up and at 'em.
Gee, I'm surprised you didn't hear about it. This, syndicate man, Charlie Morrell, was trying to move into Madrid County with his operation. And Sam found out about it, and he and one of his deputies and one of the DA's men infiltrated the organization, and they caught Morrell red-handed.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
That must be a huge coup for Sam. There's got to be a big feather in his cap.
Well, if he lives to wear it.
Well, would you care?
What?
Well, that sounds funny. No, I meant, is Sam something special to you? Is there anyone special?
Special? No, not really.
Not Sam Cade?
No.
You sure?
Yes.
Ah, come on now. He's a great-looking guy. He's a star athlete, high school and college, fighter pilot.
So were you, Court, all those things.
Oh, not really. No, we always had the house on the hill, of course, and we had that social thing, but... Well, Sam Cade and his old man will always seem to be at the center of things. Well, I just wonder what happened, that's all. I mean, Sam came back here and you never left.
No. I am still here. I mean, I was homecoming queen and all, and it's a joke to think I might end my days behind the switchboard at the Madrid Hotel.
I think it's a terrible waste.
I mean, it's really ridiculous when you think about it. But still, I've been there for a couple of months now, taking room service orders and, good morning, sir. This is your wake-up call. It's 7 a.m. Ugh.
You know, I've got some things to do this afternoon, but, are you free for dinner tonight?
Well, yeah, sure. I mean, I can, change things around, you know?
Dress up pretty. I mean, look great, huh? We'll make a little celebration. Part one of the celebration.
Well, how long do you think it'll take? Oh. Well, what can I say, Clint? Yeah, okay. Morrell's lawyer is asking for a more detailed deposition.
They think all we've got to do is trace back and forth between here and Capital City. What time do you think you'll be home?
Oh, about 6:30. Got the duty roster set?
Yep. Larry signs off the desk about 4 o'clock. Rodriguez works the counter tonight, and he'll likely drop Larry off first.
Okay. Court?
Yo!
Come in.
That's a great bunch of deputies you got out there. Rudy and Arlo and Rodriguez.
Rodriguez? What's he doing here this early?
He said something about being worried about Larry. Did you know that he's Ernie Rodriguez's brother?
Yeah, why?
You remember when I was in high school, my old man had that Rolls fading?
Yeah.
Ernie and I took that thing flat out down Sand Canyon Road one night.
Look, do you mind if we take this up at dinner, maybe? Because I got a lot to do.
Right.
You understand.
Yeah, listen, I'm dead for dinner, but first thing tomorrow, right?
Mm.
Listen, Ginny told me about that Morelli affair. That's a bad scene.
Yeah. Yeah, it is, and I'm trying to keep it from getting any worse.
Tell me, just between us two, huh? What's it like? I mean, you got a joker out there with a gun in his hand looking for you. It's just you and him. What's it like? Are you scared?
Well, that's a deputy's life court, and it's mine. Morell is trying to beat a murder rap by killing 3 men. Yeah, I'm scared.
Okay.
Yeah, hold it now. I can remember a couple of times in Korea you were pretty scared.
Yeah, well, that's different. Now,
Yeah,
that's,
no,
that's the kind of scared you get when you're excited, for kicks.
That's a
all.
kick, sure. Like you're smuggling stuff into Tangier. That was
Sam,
for kicks.
Sam, come on, I'm putting
That
you on.
was-
Don't you remember? It's me, huh?
Oh,
Kurt
come on,
Vernon,
get
rich
off it,
kid,
will you? It was
flip
for
kid.
kicks. Look, I remember. But you're not a kid anymore.
Sam, what do you want from me? I mean, you were always the solid man. You were always the tough fella. You know, the faith, honor, what do you call it? Whatever. Yeah, but breakfast tomorrow.
Breakfast?
Breakfast.
Let me call you, will you? I'll let you know, huh?
Well, I'll have coffee with one of the deputies.
Not Larry. I don't want Larry to leave the office.
Sam, would I louse up your routine, huh? Would I?
Where are you going?
Benny Rodriguez called in sick. He's got the stomach flu or something. Can't make his shift, so I said I'd cover the desk until Pete come back from Las Vegas.
Sam Cade said you could work late?
Honey, Sam Cade's in Capital City. Besides that, we can use the OT, right? I fixed myself some hash and eggs you left in the fridge. Wasn't bad either.
Larry, Cleo called, and she asked well, I said that we'd come by on Saturday. Is that all right?
Yeah, that's
I mean, we don't have to. If you'd rather stay home and watch TV, we can do that.
No, honey, that's fine. You know, I like Cleo and Harry, too. Okay? I gotta go. See you now. Okay.
Larry, is someone going to drive home with you later? I mean, Sam Cade said he didn't want you to be by yourself.
Honey, it's only a 10-minute drive into Madrid. Now, everything's gonna be all right. Really. Okay? See you in an hour. Promise.
Be careful.
Unit 4, Madrid Central.
4.
Request a rolling 1029 on California. 599 Ida Henry Adam, red 71 sedan.
10-4 for 599 Ida Henry Adam. What's your 1020?
Unit 4, Walker Lake Road and State 16.
Hi, Larry.
Madrid Central to Unit 4. Larry, are you on patrol?
Hi, Mr. Vernon. Kind of, taking up a lot of road there, weren't you?
get a good cast from a tire, looks like. Can I show you something? Look at the notching on that thing. Could have been a piece of glass, I suppose.
Oh, no, it's too sharp, too clean.
You mean like it was deliberately cut?
Yeah. Hey, what's with this guy? Killing on a public highway in the middle of the day? Using a stolen red car, and now this?
Might as well have left a trail of breadcrumbs. You suppose he's setting us up for something? Hey, Rudy, did you check the road service between here and Highway 16?
Yeah, fresh skid marks on both sides of the road. Both shoulders. Looks like a car swerved from one side to the other at high speed.
Let me see that again. Oh, that's how he hooked Larry. He staged it so it looked like a drunken driver. Larry took after him like he should, and...
You want me to get on the horn and lay down at 1072?
No, you won't pick up anything at a roadblock. You can bet he's already ditched the car.
Makes sense. If he had everything else planned out, he sure would have figured out what to do with that car.
Hey, you guys, come here.
Finish up there.
Hey, you know something? I wonder if he meant us to know that he was someone Larry knew.
You saying Larry knew the fellow?
Yeah. Rudy, how would you approach a possible stolen car?
Saying my beads.
Arlo, you show me.
Well, sir, in this case here, we're just one subject.
That's it. Larry's gun was still strapped down.
Larry was a first-rate officer. He didn't make these mistakes.
Unless he recognized the driver. You know, whoever planned this thing had Larry all figured out. Just what he'd do, and then what we'd do. I wonder how much he does know about us.
Evening, Miss Chitty.
Hello.
Have a table. This be all right, Miss Chitty?
Oh, fine, Harold. Thank you, sweetie.
I'll have a waitress right over.
Yeah, right away.
Enjoy you.
Listen, Cord, if you want to dance...
Oh, no, later. We came to talk and get reacquainted. Martini?
Fine.
2 martinis, please. Now, tell me about Flynn Donahue.
Cord, it's not a very interesting story. I wasn't sure you knew about him.
Know about him? Listen, a guy goes with a girl for 3 years, she ups and marries somebody else without even writing him a letter. People let him know, even in Korea.
Listen, Cord, I felt as hemmed in by this town as you did. I didn't marry Flynn until I heard you signed on for another tour with the Naval Air Corps.
Yeah, and then you couldn't wait to marry your cowboy. Oh, come on, you're a cowhand.
Flynn Donahue was no cowhand. He was 17th money winner in the rodeo circuit in 1956. And we traveled. We went to California and Madison Square Garden and Calgary and Canada.
And Bucketville and Boise.
What is this I put on? You don't care about Flynn Donahue, and why are you putting me through all this?
How are you, Jimmy? Excuse me, pal. Listen, I got the plane again come Sunday a week, so give me a call, will you?
Well, I'll see.
What plane are you talking about?
Just a company plane. I fly a company plane for oil company.
Cord, it's not important.
And you're flying the plane where?
Just flying out to L.A. Pick up a new drill bit.
He's had a couple of drinks. Let it go.
And you intend to take this lady with you?
Sure.
Don't you...
Hey, look it, guy. Come on, guy, let's go.
Never embarrass a lady like that. This is a lady of quality, dignity, and repute. Never presume. Buddy.
Chin up. Smile. Smile.
And this is the bullet that Capital City PD sent. It was taken from Bob Maxwell. And the second one is the expended bullet that killed Larry. I've never seen 2 bullets quite like these. This first one is 3 grains heavier. And yet they're both full-jacketed 22 longs.
Hollow point. You ever see a copper-jacketed hollow point before?
No, not hollow point. We used full-jacketed 22s during the war. They were issued for survival rifles.
That's right, to conform to the Geneva Convention. But they weren't hollow point. And you couldn't get hollow point over the counter. I'd say that these cartridges came from a military depot.
You want a flying guess on these here bullets? I'd say they'd been monkeyed with. Our fella took this GI ammunition and drilled the heads so they'd flatten out on impact. Judging from the weight of the bullets, he bored one of them out more than the other.
For higher ballistics coefficiency.
Ballistics coefficiency? You mean for better flight, don't you? More accuracy?
Yeah, you could say that, JJ.
Then why didn't you say it? A couple of years in college, these kids can't even speak English.
No, hold on, wait a minute. Now, what you're trying to say is the gunman used 2 bullets. One was heavier than the other, right?
Right.
The first one?
That's correct. It was a 41-grain bullet. You see, it was a longer shot that killed Maxwell, so it had to be more accurate. When he shot Larry, he drilled a hole in the nose of the bullet. He made it lighter, 38 grains. It increased the flattening upon impact.
Yeah, it's more effective on close-up. See, the lands and the grooves in the bearing surface tells us that the barrel was a 7-right twist.
Specialized cartridge, specialized gun.
We've been through the books, too. The only weapon with the 7-right is a Russian 22 automatic, made for international rapid-fire competition.
And on top of that, he used a silencer.
Right.
Well, that's it. Beginning to see things now. Ought to see but now that we're up against somebody that knows what he's doing. A pro. Am I going to be able to talk you into staying inside?
Okay, Joni, I'll tell him. The Attorney General's on the phone for you.
Okay, thanks, Pete. Yeah, Clint. Why? What's the matter? You trying to keep me out of Madrid? Look, the grand jury doesn't convene until... Yeah. Okay. Now, JJ. They want me back in Capital City.
Blame good thing.
Yeah. Well, there's one thing you can do for me, though, while I'm gone.
What?
Check county records and see if Court Vernon still holds title to any land in Madrid County.
Right.
You sure this is the place?
This is the place.
Well, talk about the sticks.
Oh, well, we can't all have a house on the hill, Court.
Oh, no, that's not what I meant. I find this very interesting. Tell me, darling, what is that highway that on the foot of the hill?
McCandless Road.
McCandless Road. Where does it go?
Centralia. Well, you've made it perfectly clear that your big day tomorrow knocks out any chance for a cup of coffee.
No, I've just changed my mind. I think this is just fine.
Sam Cade, as you live and breathe. Yeah, you don't look too well. Yeah, you just don't look too good. Must be rough on the outside. Especially when you got a long memory. Then you gotta pay taxes and... Yeah, you look tired. Yeah, you look tired in that courtroom today. Getting enough sleep?
You know, killing Larry Greer is going to cost you, Morrell.
Is that right?
Yes, that's right.
What are they going to do? Strap me in the chair tighter? Use more electricity? And I'm up for something like 11. 11 counts, Cade. 3 of them are murder one. Now, you're smart enough to know that your boy in front of the courthouse, the deputy, you're all freebies. You don't cost me anything. I gotta go for the whole roll or cash in, right? Now, we both know. You take that stand. I've had it. You don't show. I'm back on the street.
That's why I'm here. And that's why I give you my personal guarantee that I'll be back.
Maybe. You still gotta find my boy before he finds you.
Well, it's possible I already have.
Possible. It's one thing to know him. It's something else again to stop him.
Well, we'll see, won't we? We'll see. Sweat it.
I didn't have the bacon. Or the eggs. There's coffee, toast, and juice, okay, hon?
Yeah, fantastic.
I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, it's a little scorched.
Jen, never apologize.
I didn't know what to put in your coffee.
Black's beautiful.
I take non-fat milk and 2 sugars.
Uh-huh, yeah. Listen, Jen, where's the telephone? I want to call the hotel, see if there's any messages.
Oh, well, I'll do it for you.
Okay.
Do you want jam on your toast or marmalade?
I do.
Arlita, hi, Jenny. I appreciate you subbing for me. Yeah, well, thanks anyway. I want to know, are there any calls for 204 Mr. Courtney Vernon? Yes, hold on.
Yeah, what do you got? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay, thank you. I want to make a phone call, honey.
Yeah, sure.
Good morning, Maury. All right, good afternoon, Maury. Guess what? There were 6 presents waiting for me in my box since 8 o'clock last night, all messages from you. What's the push, Maury? I know where Boy Scout is. He's in CC. He's due back here at noon. Goodbye, Maury. I got a plane to catch. I don't know. Acapulco, maybe. Tahiti, Canada. Well, then don't push! Nobody pushes me, Maury! The consignment is 2/3 wrapped. You'll get the whole package by tonight. That's better, Maury. That's it. That's what it's going to be.
You know, it must have been somebody who knew our duty schedule. Somebody who knew Larry. It has to be Court Vernon.
Jenny Lomax on 3.
Yeah, Jenny, what can I do for you?
Hello, Sam. I'm in trouble. Can you come over?
Oh, what's the matter?
I can't tell you.
Oh, you got a hold of more of those sleeping pills again? Look, I'll get Doc Iverson. I'll be right over.
No. Come alone, Sam. I couldn't face Iverson. I'm really scared.
All right, I'll be there in 20 minutes.
All right. Hurry.
our way, country girl. Bright lights and headways.
You going over to Lomax's place by yourself?
Yeah. Have Arlo and Rudy meet me there. Go ahead.
Joni, have Arlo and Rudy go over to the Lomax place on McCandless Road.
Mr. JJ, both units are answering a disturbance call in Centralia.
We'll flag them off and get them over there.
Hey, JJ, you know something? Courtney Vernon didn't have to lie about that land deal. He wanted me to check up on him. You know, he's been giving me every reason to suspect him without giving me any hard facts.
You mean he wanted you to know? Same as Larry Greer and Maxwell? You wanted them to know, too?
No, with them it was strictly business. No, with me, he's, trying to prove something.
Unit 6, you're 1020, please.
6, I'm on McCandless, approaching State 4. Unit 3's right on my back bumper. Listen, Joni, that 415G was a phony. There wasn't any disturbance.
Unit 6 to Unit 1 have sighted red sedan corresponding with rear murder vehicle. Come in, 1.
Do you want us to investigate? Unit 1?
6 to Madrid Central. 6 and 3 proceeding with vehicle investigation.
Unit 6 and 3 disregard wanted vehicle. Proceed to assigned destination. 6, 3. Unit 1. Unit 1. Sam?
not going to.
Unit 1, Madrid Central to Unit 1.
1?
You all right?
Yeah.
Why didn't you keep better radio contact? Some of the others here were worried. Did you get Courtney murdered?
Yes, J.J. Madrid's got him for keeps this time.
Are you coming? The seatbelt stuck? Or you just taking yourself a little break?
I was just thinking about Vernon.
Yeah, that'll be the town hobby for a long time.
I really liked him.
Everybody liked him. He just got twisted, that's all. Don't worry about it, Rudy. Come on, let's go. Hey, why don't you and I report in and go get ourselves a long, cool beer?
Since when did you like beer?
Long time.
Make it a margarita and a steak and...
On you?
Mario's on me. I've got to drive over there anyway.
Hey, I thought they closed that place down after the trouble we had in that stakeout last spring.
No way. Just long enough to raise the prices. Place is jammed every night.
Well, nothing like a little gunplay to bring them in, huh?
That's one I'd like to forget about.
So would Sam. Went sour quick enough. We're decked out in plain clothes that night, as I remember. You were on the phone. I was having a little coffee at the bar. All very cozy, wasn't it? He won't show up this late, will he?
Maybe he's just being careful.
Mm-hmm. Maybe he knows somebody's waiting for him.
JJ? Rudy.
Any sign of him?
No, not yet.
Well, late is late, but 3 hours and he's gone to Texas, if you ask me.
We'll give it another 10 minutes. It's starting to thin out anyway.
All right, only don't say I didn't tell you.
I'll call you back, J.J. Just came in.
Good evening.
How you doing?
All alone tonight?
Yeah.
Dinner?
No, just have a drink.
Yes?
Refill?
No, just a check.
Let me have a scotch and soda. How you doing, Bobby?
Sheriff's office, hold it. Okay, call an ambulance for him, will you?
Yeah. Nice work, Eddie. We got you in your body, huh? Ounce half of heroin, not bad.
Rudy, hey, give me a rag over there, will you?
Can't you see I'm bleeding? Hey, listen, hey, maybe I got something to trade.
I don't have anything that good, Eddie.
Hey, now listen, I'm not booked yet.
Just lie still.
Hey, maybe we can work something out up front, huh? It's a hit. It's big time. The biggest. Get me Cade.
Yeah, his attorney's come and gone. Some syndicate-style hotshot. You know the type.
Oh, yeah, I know the type.
What about his information?
Problem. He's clammed up.
His attorney?
I guess.
Okay. Let's give it a try.
Keep your eyes open.
Well, Eddie, how do you feel?
I feel rotten. How should I feel?
I understand you wanted to talk to me.
Well, I changed my mind.
I see. All right, that's up to you. Oh, did your attorney give you the bottom line on this charge?
Possession, so what?
No, not just possession. Possession for purposes of sale.
Pushing?
Yeah, that's right, pushing.
Yeah, and you're not a first-timer. This will be 10 years to life. No possibility for parole for 7 years.
Hey, he didn't tell me that.
We're telling you that now, Eddie.
Well, it could be reduced to a misdemeanor possession, couldn't it?
Oh, yes, I'm sure the district attorney could reduce the charge if he wanted to.
Well, if you asked him for a reduction, he'd give it.
Why should I do that?
Because I can't go back to prison, that's why. I walk into Giffordsville and I'm a dead man. Misdemeanor possession is a county jail stretch.
That should have occurred to you before you went back to dealing.
Look, you want to work out some kind of a trade, or don't you?
No trade. If you want to tell me something, fine. But no guarantee.
Well, this is worth plenty to you. You could at least... Nick Granger!
What about him?
Well, he's a big man, right? Top drawer syndicate?
Yeah.
Nick Granger doesn't operate in Madrid. He was put out to pasture years ago.
Well, he lives here, doesn't he?
What's the point?
The point is I'm offering you the scoop on his obituary. You could at least talk to Ross. Look, one word from you to the DA and, can't you at least give me a maybe? Okay. So I'll take my chances. It's a hit. Nick Granger and the whole family. A hit, a wipeout.
When?
I don't know.
Who's doing it?
A couple of mechanics from Chicago.
Names?
I don't know.
How do you know about it? It's way out of your league.
Look, this is as far as you get on one ticket. And listen, if this gets out, I'm in trouble. You gotta protect me.
Yeah. Oh, Arlo, remind me. I've got to protect him.
Chicago? That means we have to cover all flights from the east, trains and buses.
I set up the duty roster.
I don't know who would ever want to hit Nick Granger anyway. He never even comes out of that big old fortress of his.
That's a gang war, a vendetta. I don't know. I don't have to explain it. I just have to stop it.
Sam, you know what I'd like to do?
What?
Stay clear of it. Maybe they'll cancel each other out.
Rudy?
Yes, sir, I know the drill. You check the train and bus schedules. I'll cover the airport.
Okay, let's get to it.
It's worth getting yourself caught in a big syndicate squeeze.
Stephanie's back.
Stephanie Granger?
Yeah.
Since when?
A couple of weeks ago.
Been a long time since she ran off. I can't say I blame her. Must be some sort of a shock to find out your daddy's behind all the big rackets on the East Coast.
Well, at least I can get her out of that house. JJ, keep an eye on Eddie Pine. I want to know who the source is.
I sure will.
Who's at the house today?
Well, there's Miss Stephanie, Ben Crawford's there, Wally. Both the two maids and the cook, they're off today.
Harry, do you have a backup man?
Hey, you've got to be kidding, Sheriff. You know the setup here. Yes, sirree, I got a backup man. You know, I don't think I need him.
Sam Cade.
I remember.
Sam.
Stephanie. How are you?
Fine.
Good.
Hello.
Did your father tell you I called?
I don't dress like this for the mailman, Sam.
Let's take a look. Hey, man, you should.
Nick's just getting out of the pool, his morning swim.
Right.
Wally, would you tell him he's here, please?
You know, I heard you were back, but I didn't see you in town, so...
Well, I haven't been in town. I got here a few weeks ago, knocking around Europe, that kind of thing. I didn't know he'd been ill.
How is he?
Oh, the doctors say just fine. It just takes a little time. How are you?
Oh, I'm the same.
I wanted to write you a card. Wish you were here. Lucky you weren't. I was married and divorced all in the same week. Now, that takes style.
Yeah. How are you now? Are you all right?
Older, wiser.
Good.
I've made a sort of peace with myself, I like to think. Yes. For you. Neither rain nor snow nor gloom of night.
Cade?
We missed the first flight in this morning, but the stewardess remembers two guys who boarded in Chicago. One of them had a large carry-on. It wouldn't fit under the seat, and they gave her a pretty bad time when she offered to put it in the locker.
Any line on them?
Oh, working on it, checking cab and car rental outfits.
Okay, stay with it.
Right.
It's okay, Wally. Any other cop but you, I think I was being hustled for the policeman's ball. You know Ben Crawford?
Sheriff? So what have we done to embarrass your citizens this time, Sheriff?
Nick, I just got word you've been set up.
Contract? When?
Anytime.
Out of where?
Chicago. You and everyone in this house.
Nick Granger? Nick Granger. Wally, it's okay. It's okay.
Look, you don't have to buy it. Just let me get Stephanie out of it, huh?
Stephanie. Stephanie stays.
Nick, there are only certain things I can do about this. I can't assign men to the area.
But you can't make a move until there's overt evidence of a crime, right? Isn't that the word, Ben? Overt?
That's the word.
So see? You don't have to quote the law to us. I gotta hand it to you. You've been trying to boot me out of Madrid County ever since I bought this place. About this friend of yours, Steffi. You know when we got those 5 guard dogs? Sam here hit us with some cockamamie ordinance against more than 3 animals on residential property.
Oh, come on. And when we electrified the walls, he produced some municipal code against electric fences. We could give you a list, Steffi. He's on our backs every minute.
Are you saying this warning is just harassment?
What else?
Nick, I believe our source, and I won't have a bloodbath here in Madrid. Even yours.
And what is your source, Sheriff?
I suggest you move into town until we check this out.
Move into town?
That's right.
Beautiful. If I was running a hit, that's exactly what I'd try for. Get the mark off his own turf.
Go to a hotel. I'll provide protective custody.
Sure. Some hotel with paper-thin walls and bellboys you gotta frisk. Look around you, Sam. You say someone's gonna hit us. How are they gonna do it? I got guards, electric gate, alarm system, the works. I got a fort here. You don't survive this long in Nick Granger's league without some kind of savvy.
Fine. But I still think this is our problem. Yours and mine. Not Stephanie's.
Wrong. It's my problem. And it's my daughter.
left here once. Why not now?
It's kind of involved.
Excuse me, ma'am. May I speak to Sheriff Cade?
He's right here.
Sam, can I speak to you for a second? Will you mind talk to his lawyer? He's ready to name his source.
Okay, I'll be right out.
Sam, please don't judge me. It's meant so much for me to see you again. You've always been someone very special. I've thought about you many times over the years, you know.
I'll do what I can for all of you.
Don't judge me, please. Nick, what's the matter?
Nothing, another thing.
Do you want me to get you your pills?
No, it's all right.
Is he gone?
Yes. Nick, I think we should take his advice.
Ben? What do you say?
I vote we don't fall apart. Nick Granger doesn't run.
Good old Benny. You'd stop the bullet for me, wouldn't you?
I love you, so sue me. I'll get it.
I've got it, Ben. Hello? Hello? There's somebody on the line, but they won't say anything.
Wrong number. Some people got no manners.
The daughter. Okay. Where's number 6, Merle? The card on the switching station.
Oh, right here. It has the key blank number for the locksmith.
Oh, good. Keep that. And give me the bio on the local law enforcement.
The bio. Okay. Sheriff's Department.
The sheriff? No kidding.
Yeah, don't laugh until you read the resume on him.
Oh, is he good, huh?
Very.
Well, we'll just have to deal with that when we come to it.
Howard, what's the alarm system at the Granger house? Battery or line power?
The alarm system is straight off the pole. Say, are you hungry? It's 3:30. Let's take 5, shall we?
I need another small roll of 20-gauge 15-mil bell wire to put the blasting caps in series.
Yeah, here's a really good health food restaurant down at 8th and Center. Did you dig it?
Oh, yeah, sounds good to me.
You got the key?
Yeah.
Look, a name like that, a source, ought to be worth something.
Your lawyer tell you that?
Well, he said I should make the best deal possible. He told me pretty much what you did.
So what have you got?
Him, I'm talking to him. A girl. Carla Ardmore.
Ardmore?
Yeah, she's got this guy, among other guys. Shrewd girl. She put the whole thing together from a couple of words the guy said. Some phone call he made.
What's the guy's name?
She didn't drop it. But he made this long-distance phone call to another fellow whose name is Vinny. And he told him that it was definitely set. And Nick Granger was the mark.
Vinny. Vinny Kramer? East Coast mob?
I don't know. Granger hasn't been mixed up in the rackets for a long time.
Yeah, but the word is he's coming back. He's reorganizing. Ask her.
All right. Where can I find her?
Hi, where are you? Come on, you have to be here. My key isn't in the mailbox.
Look, I've got a date with the dentist in 15 minutes, and I've already canceled twice. So?
Up here.
I'm funny, mister.
Ranger knows.
Not for me, I just... Wait a minute. Oh. Ah. Oh.
Crawford.
Afternoon, sir.
Sorry I'm late. I have 5:10.
5:10? 5:10.
Now, what's the earliest we can do this, Mr. Tanner?
Well, it's convenient for you.
Tonight. I'd like the switching station blown at 8:30 and the house hit between 10:45 and 10:50.
All right.
It'll have to be precise. It can't be off 30 seconds on either side. Now, have you seen the station?
Oh, yes, and the house.
You saw the house?
On the way in from the airport.
Then I'll take the gun.
It's a Madsen, Mr. Crawford. Have you ever used one before?
I can handle it. Is there anything else you need?
Oh, we have everything we need, Mr. Crawford.
Until later, then.
No, I'm not mad because of that. I'm mad because you bought a story, that's all.
You don't think it was the truth?
Come on, Steffi. That cop doesn't care what happens to me. You, he cares what happens to. Cade's got his own ideas of right and wrong. I got mine. He can't stand me, and I want no part of him.
I know him, Nick. He wouldn't lie.
Ah, he wouldn't he? Huh? Listen, you don't remember this, baby. You were off in college somewheres. But when your mom and I moved into this burg, Sam Cade was on my doorstep while we were still unpacking. He beat the welcome wagon here. He wanted to know my intentions. Intentions? I told him I didn't want to marry the place. I just wanted to live here.
He told me what happened that day. He tried to bribe him.
That's a lie. Boy, the way some people twist everything you say. Here's what I said to him. I said, I like the community. I've got no ties with the organization anymore. I just want to live a quiet life with my family.
That's what you said.
That's what I said. And I said something else. I said I want to do something civic, for the place. Like donate to the local hospital.
The Law Officers Retirement Fund.
I could have mentioned that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I asked him for his suggestion. I spent a couple of fortunes making a lady out of you, so I can't repeat his suggestion.
You've always been a very amusing man, Nick, when it suited you. When you wanted something or were trying to get off of a subject that bothered you. I want to finish talking about this assassination or whatever. Sam may not like you, but he wouldn't say something like that unless he believed it.
So, maybe he believes it. And maybe he's trying to get rid of me. Maybe, just maybe, he's trying to make points with you.
For a smart man, Nick, you don't understand your daughter at all. You haven't got the first idea of how it was between Sam and me, do you?
I know you saw him sometimes, sure. So?
I saw him a lot. Sam Cade is possibly the best thing that ever happened to me.
So? Yeah, think for him. You got over it.
No, I didn't. He cared for me, too, but he let me go. Sam never told me the entire truth about you, Nick. I really wasn't ready to believe it then. He let me find that out for myself a few years later. Sam walked away from our relationship. Do you want to know why?
You're going to tell me anyway, so go ahead.
Because he knew you better than I did. He knew that if he became involved with me, you would use it.
Come on, Steffi.
You would have. You used to joke about what a natural Madrid County was for a nice little operation. The only thing that stopped that nice little operation was Sam Cade. If you could have somehow gotten to him...
My own daughter? Come off it, Steffi. Would I use you to...
In a second. I know you, Nick. I know what you were. What I'm not sure of is what you are now.
Terrible. Really terrible. Last night, the pusher. Tonight, whole business is going to go right down the tube.
How long did she work here, Mr. Hassett?
Oh, a couple of months, maybe.
Who were her friends?
Who knows? They all look alike, those types. Nice kid, too. I let her have the room upstairs. Let her open up on slow nights.
How well did you know her?
Well, you know.
How well?
What are you trying to say, huh? I'm a married man. I don't do that sort of thing.
Yeah. Sheriff. The coroner puts time of death at between 4 and 5 o'clock, and he reports there were skin traces under her fingernails. She had to have marked up the attacker.
What's this?
This is the coroner's report.
Not me.
Do you mind taking off your coat, please?
You don't think I did it?
Well, your door wasn't forced, so whoever did the killing either had to have been let in or had a key. Let me see your wrist, please.
How many people had keys?
My bartender, Carla, me.
Would you mind loosening your collar? Do you know, Nick Granger?
No. Look, how long are you going to be here? It's almost 8 o'clock. My trade starts coming in at 8 o'clock.
Well, your trade is just going to have to wait.
So I'm ticketed out tomorrow afternoon, Vinny. No chance of that. Everything's on. The boys are here. It's all set. We can make our move. I'll call Roy and Joseph. Tell them the operation from here on in is ours. Yeah. Luck to you too, Vinny.
Hold it, I've got it, Miss Steffi. Hello.
Wally? Ben. Everything all right?
Fine, everything's fine.
Now tell Nick I'm on my way back.
Sure. Ben's on his way back, boss.
Mm-hmm.
Black 5 on a red 6.
I know it. I was just saving it. You big galoot. And dressed up, aren't you? Expecting somebody? Expecting Sam Cade?
Why would somebody want to kill you, Nick?
Oh, boy. Here we go again. There's nothing to it, Steffi. It's imagination, rumor.
It's not as if you were still part of the organization.
Right.
You're not still in that business, are you, Nick?
No, baby. No. Listen, you want to give me one of those pills?
Do you need the doctor? Are you all right?
Twins, it's all it is. No big deal. Thanks. Yeah. Hey, let's play some two-handed. Come on.
No, not tonight, Nick. I don't know how Mother stood it. It was much worse before, wasn't it?
The old days? When you got word of a hit, you believed it. You'll get used to it, baby.
I don't, Nick.
And make it, we have to be out in 2 minutes 30.
Fine, Merle.
None still for almost 2 hours. Make it a minute 45, pack it.
I need 30 seconds to set those timers, Merle. No less.
I know you do, Howie. I know you do. We're under 30 seconds.
Crawford? Matter? Something wrong, Mr. Crawford?
No. I thought for a moment I'd forgotten something in town, but it's here. It's in the back seat.
Ah. Gonna play a little tennis, huh?
Something like that. Harry, my watch has been off all day. Can you tell me what time it is?
Oh, sure thing. 8:33 exactly.
Are you sure?
Sure, I'm sure. Well, within maybe 3, 4, 5 minutes, maybe, but close enough, huh?
I'll see you in the morning, huh?
Okay. Good night, Mr. Crawford. What's up? What was that?
Don't know. Some sort of power failure, you think?
Power failure? What do I do about the gate? The gate don't close with no power.
There's really no help on things like that.
What's the word?
Hi, I came right back as soon as the city went dark. They think it's a switching station at Clearwater soon. County's blacked out.
Well, how soon can power be restored?
They have no idea.
Sam?
Yeah?
Little lady caught in the elevator over in the Corinth building.
Alone?
Well, not exactly. She's pregnant. Going into labor, they think.
Anyone able to reach her?
One of them yelling down the elevator shaft. Maintenance man's working on it, but Stark's going to beat him out.
See, you better get over there and see what you can do, huh?
I got a feeling that ain't going to be much.
Have an ambulance stand by.
Sam, the power people are on the phone. They say there's been an explosion over at the Clearwater station, and it may take 6 to 8 hours or even more to get it fixed.
Yes. Yes.
Sam, they're expecting a plasma delivery at the airport. They need an escort.
Okay, get moving.
Sam, it's Mr. Burton from the bank.
Don't tell me. I can guess.
The whole surveillance system is off. He's scared stiff. He wonders if you have any information. This might be a setup.
Setup?
He thinks maybe somebody's trying to knock over the bank. Hang on, Mr. Burton. We'll send someone right over.
Hold it, Arlo. You got a clear line yet?
Right away.
All right, get me the Granger house. The private line.
Yes, sir.
What's up? I'm going out to the Granger house, Arlo. You better take over for me here. You know, I'm putting a couple of loose ends together. A possible hit on Granger and the first blackout we've had here in 5 years.
I see what you mean. Is this something you ought to handle yourself?
Well, if it turns out to be more than just a hunch, I'll call you, okay?
Miss Granger, Sheriff.
Thanks. Stephanie?
Sam, we're blacked out. The main gate's opened. I'm frightened.
All right, now look. I want you to lock everything. Pull the drapes. Don't let any light show. I'll get there as soon as I can.
Yes, thank you.
I don't care what you say. Get some of the boys out here. Put them on a plane, whatever. My gate's wide open, the alarm system's off. Get somebody!
Okay, Cade. I'm expecting you. All our power's out. The gate control's dead. Everything!
Who is it?
It's Sam.
I'm so glad you're here.
Who else is in the house?
Just Nick. He's in the living room.
Hey, I didn't call you. I got people coming in. I don't need police.
Look, you may need all the help you can get. Now, come on, level with me, Nick. I want to know what to expect.
I don't know any more about this than you do.
You know plenty about it. Now, are you moving back into the rackets?
Of course not. Why?
Because the man who took over your organization goes to prison tomorrow on a tax evasion charge. That's why.
It's not my problem.
Vinnie Kramer's supposed to move up in the family. Take over.
Now, what has Kramer got to do with Nick Granger?
Nothing, unless Nick is planning a comeback, then the hit would make sense, wouldn't it?
That's ridiculous.
If it is Vinnie, what men would he send? I have to know.
It's not true, is it, Nick?
Oh, come on.
Look, if you do know, you better tell me. This is your last chance. If you do tell me, I can stop it.
Look, Nick has nothing to do with the organization. Tell him, Nick.
Like I said, I'm out of it.
Well, I'll just have to handle it as best I can. Sundown, let me speak to Arlo. Arlo? No, not yet. Arlo?
That does it.
Your line was just cut.
Okay, over there.
Get upstairs. I'll cover the ground floor.
Gasoline?
2 fragmentations. I'll work my way downstairs. We'll join up in the foyer.
Nick, you promised me you were out of it.
I told you what you wanted to hear. I've got to do what I do best, Steffi.
Who is it?
Cade.
This door lock on the inside?
Yes, it does.
Stay here until I tell you to come out. And keep it locked.
Certainly.
Stevie, I didn't mean for this to happen. I wouldn't let you come back.
Takes care of the local law.
Yeah? It's Cade. Coming in.
Okay.
All right, I got one of them. How many more can I expect?
What does that one look like? Young college-type kid?
Yeah.
Could be 2 of them. Tanner and Green, the best in the business.
Somebody get hurt?
No, not really. It's from Ben's hand.
What about his hand?
Well, he just scratched it. I put some antiseptic on it.
You say there's 2 of them?
Nick! So long, Nick!
Well, you're just not good at loose ends, Ben. Your gunman is still alive.
Benny. Benny was in on it.
Yes, Carla Ardmore was our source. Ben killed her. He meant to be the survivor. The only survivor, Nick.
Ben, you...
Nick. The noon flight. Nick will probably close up the house. We'll go back east. You'll be rid of the Grangers.
Oh, I don't want to get rid of all the Grangers. No. You going with him?
You know, I asked you once not to judge me. I think I better explain now why. My father's doctor called me in London about a month ago, and he told me to decide for myself whether or not I wanted to come back. But that Nick only had a few weeks to live. So I came. He didn't know about it. Nobody did. So the terribly ironic part is they were killing a dead man.
What does he know now?
Yes. I told him last night. He didn't say a word. He just sat there all night. This morning he gave me those ledgers to give to you. Nick said he didn't want to go out owing anyone. You, Benny Kramer. He said you'd know what to do with those.
How about you, Stephanie? Are you still a girl on the run?
Sort of. Oh, I had thought about coming back to Madrid with 4 or 5 cats and dogs. To see if the sheriff was still enforcing the municipal code.
Oh, he is.
And you'd be on my doorstep.
Before the milkman.
Is that a warning?
No. It's a promise.